Namaskar to all of you. Hey Janardana. Ananda Tirtha Kulkarni writes, Gurudeva, in my understanding, marriage is one of the system created for spiritual evolution of humanity. So they look into family lineages, astrology, rituals, inviting Pitrus, Devatas at the Mandapa. It makes it 100% successful. It creates a powerful bond between partners. So they don't separate, they become one. It is a union. God blesses the union. It cannot be nullified by the judicial system. But the time changed. Many marriages falling apart because of lack of wisdom, self-consciousness and awareness. Nowadays, purpose of marriage is just for procreation alone. Maybe it can be nullified until there is love. Gurudeva, if love is there between both the partners, then no law can divide the blessed union. Lots of comments have come. Let me run through. Yeah, what you say, Ananda, there is some truth. Yeah, definitely love is there. Nobody can separate two souls. All that is okay. The question here, what I have asked you is, from religious angle, marriage done before Devatas and Pitrus be nullified like this. Definitely, as you rightly said, it cannot be nullified by the courts. In the sense, from religious angle. Of course, court grants divorce on the basis of constitution, laws, then practices, how they have gone. And so many things. As life evolves, when problems come, courts interfere and give a judgment under the best circumstances based on the evidence that is produced. You see, judge is also a human. He needs to see everything. He looks at everything and he takes an unequivocal stand and he gives a judgment. But all these things are not enough. Once a marriage takes place, be it a temple, be it a mandapam where they do it, or between lovers they give water and they get married. All these things where Agni, Jalam, water, Toyam, water has been the basis. See, Agni, when you ignite, when you take a matchbox and do like this, Agni goes up. Is it not? When you take water and pour it, it goes down. Water always finds its level, it goes down. Agni always searches for its level, which is on the top. Agni is for Devatas, water is for the Pitrus. Finish? In our yajnas, what we do? We do a lot of water sprinkling will be there around the kundam so many times. The pandits will go around, they will do so many things. What is it they are doing? Of course, they will install the Devatas. Along with it, water is sprinkled everywhere. Pitru Devata is there. Please remember, 33 koti Devatas. In that 31 koti is only Pitru Devatas. Ashtavasus, Ekadasha Rudra, Dwadasha Aditya, 31 into 1 crore. 31 crores of deities are Pitru Devata. That is why Swayam Narayan is lying down on Adishesha. Adishesha is the highest. He is ultimately the person to decide. You see Janardana, Bhoga Janardana Swami. Come to Narasimhavadi Kshetram in Ahobilam. See there. He will be lying down. Okay. On the Pitru. And below that, inside that Adishesha, we have kept so many Shaligramams. Thousands of Shaligramams have been kept. And above that Janardana is there. Please remember. In all the Shaligramams, there will be thousands and thousands, millions, billions of Pitrus. They will all be praying. They will all be praying to the deity. which is available inside the Saligramam itself. Saligramam by itself is nothing else but Vaikuntha, where Bhagavan is lying down. That is why everyone should have at least 2 salagrams to do Aradhana every day. Aradhana means not very big. Just you take bath, come, and then you clean it, then pour some good water, some tulasi, say Om Namo Narayana 12 times you say. Offer. Food is not there, give fruits. Don't you have misri, kalkandu, jaggery? You can offer all that. Okay. With a golden pure heart offer. Bhagavan takes and the Pitrus also will take. The balance as prasadam. Next to whatever you keep here, it can be taken as prasadam for the humans. Very much available at home and outside. To that extent, Pitru Aradhana is important. Please remember, everybody is neglecting it. Everybody is neglecting it. Please remember. That is the saddest part. We are forgetting the forefathers. We are forgetting our own Pitrus. Our own family we are forgetting. Ultimately, you have to join your family. Ultimately, to reach the Bhagavan, you have to cross the family. Without the family, you cannot reach the Bhagavan. That is why Pitrus are very, very important. Jiva Pitru finally decides. Okay. There are 7 lokas up, 7 lokas down. Is it not? Where you go depends on your lineage, depends on your family. That is why never ever disown the family. Then, those days, the females accepted the discipline. Males accepted the discipline. Anything told to them, they will accept it as a discipline and they will implement. When elders told to do Sandhya Vandanam, do. Probably no. There are many pujas we do. Okay. Do Sandhya Vandanam. To start with, do Sandhya Vandanam. Every day. 3 times a day. Sandhya Vandanam. Madhyanikam, and you will have the Sayam Sandhya Vandanam. Okay. Bhagavan as Aditya, the sun. Afternoon is Surya and evening is Bhaskara. Aditya is for youngsters who are all growing. You should see the morning rising sun to have clarity of thoughts. That clarity is not there. That is why fights come between husband and wife. That discipline is not there. That is why the wholehearted acceptance of discipline in the matter of faith. Totally accepting it, voluntarily accepting the practices of the past. They had that. They never doubted. So the union was a divine union. Those days whatever Manu said was accepted voluntarily as a discipline. Today, yes, you are contesting it. You are saying this is not possible, that is not possible. I do agree with you. Not that I am contesting you. That is why we are devising new methods. Still the old tradition is not lost. I don't want you to lose touch with your family. Old traditions and values, if you are losing, it means that you are losing touch with your roots. Once we lose touch with our roots, it's gone. So the differences today have gone to that extent. Because everybody has become an individual. We don't want to leave our individuality. Along with individuality comes another byproduct called ego. We are not prepared to accept anything. Everything has to be reasoned out. Okay. Suppose a kid is there. It is only studying now A, B, C, D, like that. Robotic technology, it has to reason out. Can it reason out? Is it possible for the child? No. It's not possible. For a normal child, I am saying, not for Bhagavan. Bhagavan, if he comes as a child, he will demonstrate also robotic technology. That's a different issue. For a normal child, can he do it? He cannot do it. It's a law of nature. It takes time. He has to get educated. He has to get qualified. He has to grow up. Whether female or male, whoever it is. He has to grow. So, to that extent, if consciousness has grown, then everything can be reasoned out. If your consciousness grows, you can reason it out. Without the consciousness being evolved to that extent of universal consciousness, if you want things to be reasoned out, you may reason out something, but that may not be the truth. What you convey may not be the truth. When one is not eligible, when one doesn't have consciousness, the only way out is faith. You must have faith in some belief system. In all, no belief system said, don't disrespect your father and mother. Nobody said. Respect only Bhagavan. Don't respect your father and mother. Don't respect your elders. No religion said, no belief system said. Please remember this. Okay. In our belief system, as a Hindu, we go into deep. It is more deep than all other systems. Okay. More nature lovers. More closer to nature. Prajnanam Brahma, Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvamasi, Ayamatma Brahma. They spoke on pure Brahman. It started with you. It ends with you. So they had faith in such principles. So the husband or wife, the male or the female, could live together. Could live with. There may be problems. Even they had problems those days, not today alone. They were having. And the ego also developed. You are getting qualified. I really wonder. It is excellent. Okay. You are very good. You are well qualified, everything. But your head doesn't bow. When you bow, in fact, you have to bow low. When you say dasan, you can say dasan. Dasan. The head should bow. Without the head bowing, there is no dasan. Isn't that? Have you understood? So that should come right from the heart and not from the mind. Today, husband and wife have become more an aspect of the mind, not of the heart. The heart is love. Mind is reasoning. Even if you love, mind wants to know the reason. This is height of stupidity. Is it not? Can you reason out your feelings, thoughts, all those things? That is why Purva Janma. That is why there is a past. And that past keeps coming. It is recorded somewhere. Somewhere it is recorded in the soul. Not in the body. Whatever actions you do is recorded in the soul. That is why when you come back once again, when you resurrect yourself, when you are reborn, what happens? You remember so many things. When you look at something, it looks very close to you. When you look at something, you know that that is danger. Though you are looking for the first time. Why? There is a past. And that past is recorded in the soul. Otherwise, because body is new. Somewhere it is recorded. In the higher levels of mind called consciousness. Where it is recorded, it is registered. That is why it comes back to you. That is how your taste, your preferences, everything is guided. Probably the runam between the husband and wife is over. Somebody told me. Why they are? Probably runam is over. They want to part. Let them part, I said. But that doesn't stop there. You might have, the courts might have said, yes, they are doing the job. We should not find fault with them. They want the society to be organized, peaceful, happy, with a lot of prosperity. That is why laws have been framed. Laws have been framed to make life comfortable. Is it not? So you are supposed to be rule-minded. You are supposed to follow the laws. Whatever is said. You are supposed to follow the constitution. Okay. All these things are there. So, this is more, marriage means it's more from the heart, not from the mind. Incidentally, there may be some mantras. That mantras are also recited because of the faith what you have in it. Not for that. So there will be some fire somewhere, there will be some water somewhere. In fact, before marriage, in some communities, they will make Nandi Bolge, that is 9 generations Pitrus are invited in the form of Brahmins, and some Japam is done and they are rewarded for all that. So all these things are done before the day of the marriage. Okay. Without the Pitrus blessings, nothing can take place. Yes, it takes place. Now you need their blessings to get separated also. Otherwise, you are already caught with something else. And you are not going to come out. Suppose a kid is born. The other day, in the other question I had asked regarding a child. Okay. A child is born to the second husband. Okay. Ashok Chandra was saying that next case they come, then what happens? First marriage needs to be nullified religiously, then only you come back to your family. For your family to perform the marriage, the divorce of the court alone is not enough. That is one side of it. Yes, you are relieved of the burden. That's very good. Presently things are solved. But the soul is literally will be hanging in balance after death. In case this particular thing is not taken care of. Because it will not know where to go. Which is its address. That is where the soul is stolen by the dark forces to strengthen its own energy. After all, in cosmos, it's all energy fields. Positive and negative. Whether you like it or not, light and the dark always exist. And it's a fight. Okay. So you are necessarily, you may be in the middle, but you are necessarily supposed to have the knowledge that this is a fight, this is a war. When both the forces are normal, there is peace. The aim is to bring them to that normality. So the court might have pronounced, yes, that is their job, they have done it. The judge has done his duty. They are separated legally. But now, how about you performed marriage, no? What about all that? What about all that? What happens to that? That has got no value. You were there that day. So many people came prostrated. You prostrated many people who came to the marriage. They gave you gifts. They had put some Ashirvadam on the head. Your own father, your own mother, grandfather, grandmother, sister, grandsister. So many people came and put no. Friends, relatives, Pitrus have come in that form and they have blessed you to continue with this marriage. And this marriage, for various reasons, you have come out. Now this needs to be nullified. There is a process for that. Somebody was asking me, is there nothing in the past? If you see, even in mythology, Gautama and Ahalya. When something happened for Ahalya with Indra, Gautama cursed, on account of which she became a rock. Ramachandra Murthy had to come to relieve her. Is it not, Ahalya? Is it not? He had to relieve her from that curse. Like this, many instances are there, where the wife has left and gone, husband has left and gone. Urvashi and Pururava. That's a case where Urvashi left her. Ganga and Shantanu. Ganga left her. Please remember. All are very divine personalities. They are not humans. The rules of law of the cosmos is different and the rules of this cosmetic world is different. Okay. They might also have done something. I don't deny that. But you can't compare that and say, you are a normal person, day to day, how to nullify it, how to reverse it. You must be brought back to your family. You were given to another family. That is why we say, Kanya Danam. For males, they will be Pani Grahanam. Pani Grahanam, just hold the hand and I used to say 3 Grahanams. Surya Grahanam, Chandra Grahanam, Pani Grahanam. 3 eclipses of life. Okay. The Pani Grahanam has happened, the other person has given, Kanya has Dharanam already given. And she is married to another family. To further that family with kids, etc., prosperity, everything. That is why it is called Kanya Dhanam. Now the girl divorces and comes back. You have already given it as a gift to some other family. Now what happens? Can you apply the law that the gift has not been accepted and hence gift not accepted by the donee comes back to the donor? No. Here the gift would have been used. Even one day she would have been at home. One day she would have done some services. Leave alone in the bedroom. Even normal things. Already she has started. She is in that family. Now how will you reverse her from that Gotra to your Gotra? Such things are there. How will you do it? It's a technical subject which you cannot understand. If you come to me, I can get it done. Of course. For that also you may have to follow various things. I do appreciate Ananda's comment. We could see certain things. Let me see, at least I will try to cover 1 or 2 more. Because everything we can't read, because the problem is there are too many things. When I ask, you people give so much. That's what I like. Okay. Ashok Chandra also says here that, see, please remember Ashok, here, however in Atharvaveda on the death of the husband, where is mantra saying that the weeping lady is advised by the Pandits not to weep for the dead person but select a person and live with happiness. Yes, that may be the case. Yes, that is the case. But that is only on death. That's what like Suyan saying. Suyan will say sometimes. Frog in the well, frog in the sea. You must be a frog in the sea, he will say. Not frog in the well. Next minute he will say. Whether it is frog in the well or frog in the sea, please remember you are only a frog. And you will be leaping, he said. It carries a lot of meaning. In well, you don't get that much to leap. In sea, it is infinite. You can make so many leaps. Yeah, 7 years, that is all correct, whatever you have written. Women, here such women are claiming freedom without responsibility. The problem is women today are educated, qualified. They are working. So naturally such things will come. If women were only confined to home and they were not doing their duties, then you can say that freedom without responsibility. Yes, but nowadays already you have said, you have not followed what Manu said, no. You have already relaxed many things. As a result of which, women are powerful and they are just asking equal powers. Normally, yes, already we violated the Shastras. And now how best to adjust under these circumstances and see that the soul will reach back its original address. I am more concerned about the females who get married, who get divorced, but still stuck up with the same family. They do not know. They are still stuck up with the same family of the husband. Similarly, when the second kid is born, if you do not nullify the first one, if a kid is born to the second husband who has joined, probably divorcee, divorcer, another divorcer, he has joined the girl and they have a child. This child belongs to the first husband's family, and she will continue to be in that Gotra of those family members. Even if the Gotras were same of the first husband and second husband, still the families will be different. That is why we have to nullify. It is very important. I say with emphasis. So, yes, we don't know. The second one will belong to the first family. Yes, now Prayogi only knows Seshagiri. Yes, agreed. Seshagiri, thank you very much for your comments. Vedavyas writes, a priest must be realized to see the devas, otherwise women continues to be in the same Gotram. Correct. Shiva Lee, everyone's action, thoughts, or Pitru's acceptance depend upon our needs. In my view, if one thoughts are pure, both first and second Pitrus welcome irrespective of the type of wedding, having kids or not. Once a marriage is formed, it can't be nullified. It can be nullified, provided you go to the right person. In your case, it is not going to happen. That's what I hope. What is the ultimate relief? What I told Raghuraman, Venkata Raghuraman, ultimately what I said is the relief. A very sacred relationship, soul-related, karmic, a true blessing, experience what is meant for you. When those votes are not kept up from either person, families, it creates a challenge. Only a Prayogi knows. Thank you very much, Shravanti. Ananda Tirtha Kulkarni says, okay, that we have already seen. Ganesh Narsimham says, also both should recollect the memories of time spent happily. Yes, Narsimham, that's very important. Between husband and wife, there may be fights, there will be some differences. It normally happens. But they should also think about the moments they happily spent. If the husband and wife keep on cursing each other about what has happened in the past, such a relationship will not be peaceful. And it cannot be called as a good relationship. It can be just, no, it is there. That's all. So somewhere both the souls have to realize and come to a common platform. Of course, ego and money are the main causes of difference of opinion. Yes, I agree with you, Ganesh. Heart should be filled with love and affection. Yes. Santosh, divorce never exists, a concept divorce in Sanatana Dharma. Yes, it never existed, but there were some cases where the wives have left the husband or the husbands have left the wife in the past. But of course, we have no right to comment on that. That may be for reasons which cannot be understood by normal humans. Himabindu, to me the answer is no, ideally, but when we look deep into the journey, perception, I strongly believe it cannot be nullified. Yes. Well, the religion of the heart, the religion of the nature, I am damn sure doesn't force incompatible elements, only humans distort nature. Agree with you, Ananya. Alagu Revati, perspective varies accordingly, blesses with quantum view on this topic. Okay, Uma Badri, after the legal divorce, will the woman go back to her parents' Gotram or will she continue to carry her husband's Gotram? I have already replied, she continues unless a rectification is done by persons knowledgeable. She remains to be in the husband's Gotram and she will not come. In fact, the father doesn't have right to do next time Kanyadanam for the girl who is divorced unless this procedure and practice of bringing her out of the existing Gotram or the divorced husband Gotram takes place. So please keep it in mind. Chandra Iyengar only can shed proper light. Yes, Chandra, Kavya, please enlighten. Yes, Kavya, any kind of different of opinion, each partners always unite, stay blessed. Yeah, we do have some wishful thinking by many. Nagasri says, I remember you saying, interaction session at Yajnam, if there is a divorce, the girls will have the Pitrus from the husband's side. There should be some prayashita. Not really sure, I don't recollect. I have already replied this question, Nagasri. Tirupati Rao Chandarsu. I don't think quotes are correct in this angle. Approaching quotes by Hindus itself is wrong if the marriage is done in a traditional way. Tirupati, very hardcore views. Agreed? Next, I feel it cannot be nullified. Akshay, good. Saujanya, from a religious angle, the marriage performed before Devatas and Pitrus cannot be nullified with the legal process of divorce. There might be many prayashittams. Agreed, Saujanya. Then we go down. Srihari, as per your word, a prayogi is only one way to deal with this, like Gadasradham and negotiations in both clan. Pitrus don't know what are the ways. Agreed. Sai. Aditya Rajagopalan says, I say no court can dictate something which is religious in character like marriage. It gets tricky when it does. Marriage is something which should be handled by churches, temples, mosques and not attorneys and judges. Sai, people are not that religious the way you are looking at things. Okay. Religion is more like a pickle. Guru is more like a pickle. You know that? In Andhra we have avaka. That is mango pickles. Avaka in Tamil mango pickles. There are some people in Andhra, Telangana and all who will mix rice itself and have. Whenever you don't have sambar or rasam, there are people who will mix with the pickle and eat and go. Okay, I am not talking about these people. Normally in Tamil Nadu and all, pickle is used more as for curd rice or something mild. We will add a little bit of pickle to have that kara, to have that hotness, whatever you call it as. Okay, Guru is like that. For some people at least. Whenever problem is there, they will touch a little bit. So, Bhagwan is like that. Sai, then Ratakonda Srilata. Definitely no, I think because of the question, please enlighten us, okay? I have given some of my views, Srilata. To little knowledge, no Guruji, fine. Rajashekar, continue, cannot. Okay, all the same things. Enlighten us. Gautam Rangan, dear Master, I was recalling Ramanachar's conducting the marriage in the episode of Madan Mohan, Paravasudevan. I have been wondering in some cases, such as one in my family, the marriage took place with another boy, no rituals, just a party hosted by both the families in US. The parents, the children wanted it this way. Now they have an offspring. Both hail from traditional families with our having a celestial lineage in terms of evolved upasakas. I wonder and was thinking that Pitrus easily accepted this marriage in spite of tradition break. I heard that you telling me some Pitru families are very strict. Is my thinking correct? No, your thinking is wrong. Absolutely wrong. Please remember, they have been accepted. That is why a child is born. Agreed. But who has accepted? Is your family accepting you? Or the first husband's family? Please remember, it has been accepted by the Pitrus, but the entire thing changes. On account of which the runam will change. Runam aspects will change. We don't know how it will change. Okay. We do not know because we always have doership. So it will change like anything. First thing, you will be in the wrong address. You want your children to be in the wrong address, they must be at your place. Of course, people who live the present live today, we are not bothered. I am not talking about such people. They have their own philosophy. They have faith in their own system. I am not talking about rationalists. I am not talking about atheists. I am talking about very normal people like you and me. What about you and me? If such a thing, yes, traditional may be there. Traditional long back. Who is following all that tradition today? No. Even in traditional families, down the line, is anybody following? No. Message doesn't reach down. And even in traditional families, even if messages reach the family tree from the top to down, over a period of time it gets twisted due to vested interest, due to my son has to be with me, my daughter has to be with me. Because of this attitude, my son, my daughter, my family, as though others do not have family. The ego has come to that extent. It is only my family and alone my family. With such people, what we can do? Maybe traditional. In traditional families also I have seen this attitude of mine, ego to the highest extent. How do you think the problem will be solved? Definitely, if a kid is born, it is born on account of the blessings of the first husband, Pitrus. They wanted a kid with the first husband. They could not. They chose somebody else. Are you not doing today surrogacy? Somebody's egg will be kept inside. Don't we do it? We do it today. Where Pitrus decide. Okay. And this will be written in that account. The lineage from that stage will totally change. What happened in Ramayana? What happened in Mahabharata? Go through that, you will know it. Such things have changed. Very good. Then Vamshi, I feel when everything is blessed by Pitrus, marriage, divorce, pain in relationship as punishment too might be plan of the Pitrus. Pardon me, maybe it is karma. Maybe karma. Yes, I do agree. It may be karma. Okay, it's already time. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Thank you. See you soon. Okay? We have to see the problem with this thing is I am now doing nothing simple. I will tell you why this is happening. The thing is very simple. I am not able to stop it. When I start looking around and round, I am searching for my mouse and I am searching for the stop button. Now I have found. I am stopping. Thank you. God bless you all. Enjoy life.